Mostly you've heard about in this year in the off season about the Houston Rockets, about the Detroit Pistons, about Indiana Pacers, my squad. But it's another squad that need to be talked about a lot more. That's a young squad on the come up in the East, and that's the Orlando Magic. Little Magic, they turning up their defense ability this year with Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner stepping up on defense. Everybody stepping up on defense, really leading the way, and allowing on only 107 points, which is fifth in the league defensively. So hey, they turned up. They whooped my Pacers, and we were supposed to be considered the top offense, one of the top offenses in the league with the best pace, and they whooped us with their defense. So that should tell you everything you need to know. And it's another thing why I feel like defense is more important than offense, even though they both complement each other to be successful. But if I gotta choose which one I want to start off with and build off with, would be defense. But hey, offense is a little entertaining. Not gonna lie about hey, as a Pacers fan, it gets annoying when you can't get a stop. Like, come on now. But yeah, about the Magic though, they turning up. They just recently beat the Charlotte Hornets, which made them 12th, 12-5 in the East, and also second in the Eastern Conference right now. So hey, shout out to the Magic on having a great start this season. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner leading the way, being that duo for this squad, that front court duo of the future potentially for that Magic team. Now, as for the backcourt, that's going to have to be figured out. But from my point of view, I feel that Cole Anthony deserves to start over Anthony Black. I don't know if that's a crazy take or what. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. But I feel like Cole Anthony been on another level over Anthony Black, even though I know they drafted him. He's supposed to be a lottery pick and all, but I don't think honestly, I wasn't even that big of a fan of Anthony Black being chosen for the Magic. I actually had my eyes on Osora Thompson, but unfortunately he got drafted early. But even after that happened, I feel like they could have went after someone else. It's somebody I know that was around that area that you could have got, other than Anthony Black. Because I don't know, man. I feel like they needed more perimeter offense, and he didn't really bring like the good enough shooting ability for that team, which already had a team full of people that wasn't that great of a shooters. But yeah, I think that's the biggest part. Shooting would be one of the biggest parts with this squad, and just scoring and just shooting. Scoring and shooting would be probably the biggest parts, and playmaking, because right now they're 25th and assists per game with 24th. So hey, but it's a good start though. It's a great start, to be honest. They beat the Celtics, which is one of my favorite wins for them recently. It was really impressive what they did to them in the season tournament. Not to mention in the Charlotte game, shout out to Cole Anthony, who dropped 30 off the bench. Hey, but this core, my I would say, in terms of not being untradeable and what you need to build around in terms of contributions recently, would be Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Cole Anthony, and if you want to throw in Wendell Carter Jr., hey, you can. If you don't want to, hey, it's understandable if you don't want to. But hey, I feel like he is part of that core, Wendell Carter Jr. So, but Goga Batazi, he has been doing pretty decent, filling in that role at the center spot. He came from the Pacers, where he wasn't getting a lot of opportunity, unfortunately, and hey, he been taking advantage of his role with the Magic, and they've been doing pretty good. So yeah, you gotta keep your eyes on that young squad, because they're on the come up. And Paolo Banchero is in his second year. Franz Wagner, he's stepping up. He need to be talked about a lot more too. Because just in his last game, well, against the Celtics, he stepped up against wings like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown when he had like 17 points. And then against the Charlotte game, in the Charlotte game recently, he dropped, let's see what he had. Shoot, he had about 30 points. 30 points. Put some respect on Wagner, man. Put some respect on Franz Wagner. Hey, for a while now, like I've been saying, he get buckets even before this year. Like his shooting ability, his shot creation ability, hey, he got some potential for sure. with some of the shots he would put up, definitely against my Pacers when we played, he would take advantage when we have a small player on him. Like, hey, he hooping. They hooping. So shout out to the Magic.